actually been recently enjoying shopping in store at Zara because you can touch and feel the items, which I think is really important because it is a hit or miss. But we did an online order, so we're gonna get into it. A few things. I feel like for fall, there are some things that I'm looking for and I'm hoping I found them in this haul. But two, like I said, I've gone into Zara and felt and touched a few things that have been super high quality, super well made. And so we're taking a little gamble on the online verse. Did we spend a lot of money? We did. But are some things returnable? Yes. So you're gonna help me with that. I spent a total of $600. I got 13 items, which I feel like is pretty good. Let's put them to the test. You know the test. We're gonna test for quality, for fit, and for the overall vibe. Let's start with dresses because I have a new philosophy that I have been really using recently, which is that dresses are the easiest outfit. They are the most no effort outfit because you don't have to put anything together. You just literally put on the dress. This first dress here is a really basic one, but I feel like is one that's actually not really widely available. And it's just a little shift dress, buttoned fully up, a little bit of a 90s vibe, but has a collar. It looked like it was pretty nicely form-fitting online. It was a special price of $29.99. We're gonna have to test for the length because I have been disappointed with some of Zara's lengths recently, but at $30, the fabric quality feels great, the hems look awesome, and the material is actually a stretchy type of material, which means that it's going to form fit a little bit better. Here is the dress. It is cute. I am quite impressed with the fit. I feel like this is the perfect fit that I was looking for. It does have a zipper enclosure, which I didn't realize. It does button all the way. I am currently wearing an extra small. I feel like this actually looks super cute. It is still quite short. I would still probably wear shorts underneath this, but I like the length. I think it's super fun, super flirty, and with some boots, I think a really cute look. And more importantly, most importantly, it is comfortable. Next up is actually a jumpsuit. It is in the category of dresses because again, it is a throw on and go sort of outfit, but it's this nice chocolate brown one made in this cottony style material. It actually wasn't very clear online what type of material it was, but it did look extremely comfortable. Now, it doesn't come with any sort of accessories, and I personally think it needs one. Like, I definitely think it needs a belt or a chunky necklace or something like that. In terms of little details, it does have a little bit of an open back at the back and a button here, which is great because it is a high neck. It kind of allows you to get in and out of that piece a little bit easier. Let's try it on and figure it out, but this piece here is $55.90. All right, here are my thoughts. I feel like it's good, but it's not great for a few reasons. Now, the fit itself, not bad. Honestly, like with the little belt, you kind of see my vision, right? But the open side here, I'm just really not sure about. I don't know why it goes all the way down here. I guess it does give you a little bit of a sexier look, but as you can see, it kind of tapers weirdly here. So, I mean, depending on your bust size, I feel like this may or may not work for you. For me, it definitely just does not work, so I'm not gonna like try to style it, but if you do have a bust, I feel like it just does this weird gaping thing. I feel like I see these points like pointing out, but it is really comfortable. So if it would work for you if you have a smaller bust size, but yeah, for me, the pointy side boobies it's not it for me. Let's move on to some prints because I feel like I'm starting to play around with prints again. I feel like I went through a phase of heavy prints and now I'm very specific with regards to what the print looks like, how I'm gonna match it. This one is a neutral print, very tiny little shift dress. It's in this tulle material that I feel like Zara does a lot, and I personally have loved and had some really great experiences with just because it really does form fit to your body quite nicely. But on the inside, it is lined, which is nice because nobody wants to, I know it's the look and it's the vibe right now, but nobody wants to have a see-through dress. It is short, very form-fitting on the top, and then it's got a little bit of pleating at the bottom here, so it gives you a little bit of extra movement, which is really nice. Layered up with a little jacket or blazer, I thought this was such a fun print. There is no enclosure to this, so it has to get over your head, and this piece here is $45.90. I think I'm liking this little silhouette in general. I honestly didn't think I would, But the little black dress that I first tried on is also this silhouette where it's kind of skatery, but in a way that I think is kind of chic, like with some, you know, tights or boots. This is the meshy dress, so you can see the difference between the mesh of the sleeves versus the front of the dress, just because this has an inner lining. I kind of like the differentiation between the two. I think it's an interesting look. It is about the same length as the other one, so short. I would definitely still wear some shorts underneath this. It is lined, as you can see, but it's still short, so you know, you want to protect the bottom area, but really cute, and I like the print. I think that this is such a nice fall print, and this material has not failed me yet. Super comfy and stretchy. Similar on that same route is a long mesh printed dress. Like I said, I have had some great experiences with Zara when it comes to this tulle style stretchy mesh fabric. This one is actually a lot sexier than I thought. It is fully covered on the front. It's got this beautiful daisy floral fall print, and it is a maxi dress. And this maxi dress here is also $55.90. Okay, this is kind of cute. The mesh, I was telling you, this fabric, it's a good one from Zara. So this is that meshy, long, maxi-ish dress. I do love the print. I feel like it's so fun, so fall. You can see the differentiation between the sleeve and the bodice area as you did in the other one. I would say that the inner lining somehow is not as thick as the shorter version. I'm not sure if it's just because the other one was short. Here is the back of the dress. It is very nice with that little open back element. I think it's a nice little, you know, sexy back moment. It's got a nice little draping situation happening as well. I will say I would have liked if it tailored in a little bit more. As you can see, like when I'm standing outwards, it kind of just flares out. So I'm gonna have to style it with some footwear to see exactly how I feel about the fit of the bottom area, but it definitely gives you a lot more movement than I would have had if it was a little bit more of a tapered action. But see how that's so much sexier? Anyhow, we'll think about it, but honestly, the print is super cute. I love this floral print for the fall. It's a neutral, but spices it up a little bit, you know? Next up, last two are solid prints, and I feel like these two colors are really big for me for the fall right now, and in silhouettes that I really love. And if you have been on my channel, you'll know that I actually liked these way before they were trendy. So I feel like we're staying true to our own personal style. Anyhow, it is this beautifully long satiny cowl neck dress with an open back, so kind of a halter action. These are, I think, the sexiest dresses on the market right now. They do these dresses really well. I feel like the quality, the seams on them, really well finished. But this dress here is $65.90, which for like a formal style occasion, like I definitely think you could dress this up, pair it up with some gold jewelry and make it very formal. I think would be a really great hit. But let's try it on and see how it drapes on the chest area. We love everything. We love it all. Okay, so the cowl neck is deep, but there is enough fabric here so you see how it billows over top. I mean, you could also tape it just for, you know, extra security, but the way that this accentuates all the things is great. We love. And this is my preferred dress silhouette of choice. A halter, an open back. The cowl neck, not necessarily, like I could even like, you know. But anyways, there's a little hack where you can like put something here and like spice it up even more. But this color I think is so gorgeous with this material, the satiny material. The movement on it is very easy. It does sit at like a full maxi for me, which I am about 5'6", 5'7", but I love it. I think it looks so expensive, is super comfortable, and there's a reason why I like this silhouette. This next dress, I actually expected to be a little bit more of a navy. It's kind of a little bit more of a cobalt blue, but I thought it was so chic. We're gonna have to see how it fits on because it is a very simple dress. It is a high mock neck style sleeveless dress. It does have some draping and some ruching in the center area here. It does have a zipper enclosure, a hidden zipper enclosure in the back, and the fabric is, I'd say, moderately stretchy, which also great and forgiving. I love dresses like this because they are really versatile, I think, and this one is also $65.90. I wasn't really sure about this color on me, but I actually quite like it. The mock neck, the high neck, I think it's chic. I think she looks smart and put together. And this blue is such a statement. I just have some gold jewelry on. I feel like it already looks dressed up and nice. I'm not 100% sure whether it's super formal or super casual, but either way, I think the color could kind of sway both ways. Here is the back. It does have that slit for movement. It does have a little bit of a taper in, but not a whole lot. So it's still a little bit more of a straight line dress, but you get a little bit more shape from the ruching here. And I'm sold on this color. I think this is really pretty. That's it for dresses. Let's move on to bottoms. I picked up two very similar pairs of pants for two moderately different reasons, but very similar. So the first one here, it is a stretchy elastic waist, drawstring, satiny, textured pant. Now, this one is a little bit dressier. Okay, keep this in mind before I show you the next one. But because of its silhouette, it's kind of like a sweatpant. And this is my hack. This is comfortable enough to wear and dress up with a fancy blouse and some sparkly jewelry. But you could also wear this with a t-shirt, some flip-flops, and it could be basically sweats, and or just as comfortable as sweats. The fabric is textured, and so it gives it a little bit more of an interesting vibe than the next pair I'm gonna show you. But I've been loving these sorts of pants for anything from traveling in the airport, because honestly they feel like pajamas when they fit well, all the way to dressing up with, like I said, a fancy top, some accessories, and going out for an evening. So I think very versatile. These pants were $55.90, and I think that goes to the fabric type. It is a little bit more luxe, I think, because of the texture of the pant. Here are the satiny pants. They're nice. I like the texture. I like the fit. I like that because of the drawstring, you can make them high-waisted, or you can pull them down low and make it look a little bit more of a hipster look. This isn't exactly how I wear it, but I like to have the option because of the drawstring, and for that reason I try not to get it super tight. I don't think they're kind of made to be like that anyways, but you can see how you can dress it down, and with heels and a sparkly blouse or a silky blouse, you can definitely make this a going out outfit, but you're basically wearing pajamas. So this is the hack of all time. Now, I will say it is a little bit long for me without heels on. Like with heels on, I think perfect. Or if I bring them up high-waisted, great. But if not, they are a little bit long on me. So if you're shorter than me, and again, I'm about 5'6", 5'7", just something to keep in mind. But otherwise, super comfortable and super cute. Exactly what I was looking for. This next pant, I actually don't think is comparable now that I'm holding it up, but it is very much kind of like a sweat pant. So in terms of the fabric, it is like a ribbed, very thinly ribbed cottony material. It does not have a drawstring, so that is something to keep in mind in comparison to the one before. It does have these weird pockets on the back. Honestly, this is actually turning me off from it completely, and I think I will return it as a result. I'm not sure if you can see here, but it has these weirdly, oddly sewn in raw edge pockets. I hate them. This is awful. Why would they do that? I honestly would want to cut this off. Like, it looks awful. I'm realizing this in real time, and those are the only pockets it has. This literally looks like it came from the garbage. The seams are like fluffing off. What's happening? What? Like I said, Zara really is hit or miss, and this is a huge miss. Just no, my friends. Look at these pockets. Why? Why did you ruin these pants with these pockets? I know it doesn't look that bad, maybe on camera, but like it looks so unfinished and awful. But here are the pants on. It is really a shame because they actually fit quite nicely. I like the way that they fit. I don't love the ruching on the top, and I don't love the fact that there's no drawstring. It's not a huge deal breaker because the stretchiness does allow me to pull down and pull up like the other pants, but there's just so many things going on with the quality of these pants. Just don't get them. They look awful. Like the pockets, just like the one look at the pockets, and it's all over. Very fun last bottom is this sparkly sequin skirt. Now, I'm feeling good about this. I actually purchased one from Zara last year, tried it on, returned it because it just didn't look good on. But this little mini number, I like the combination of sequin styles. It definitely could have been heavier on the sequins Obviously, this is not a designer piece, but overall, I think really well done. It is fully lined, and the hem is pretty clean and very festive for the season, right? We're big sequin girlies up in this holiday season. $55.90 is the price for this one. Ooh! Okay, this is cute. Not with a striped t-shirt, but imagine with like a white tank top or like fully dressed up. I feel like this skirt is doing all the things. It's the perfect mini length for like a going out skirt. I don't feel extremely exposed. It is still short, like I said, but it's a good mini length. You can pull it down too. It does have a little bit of stretch to it. A satin hem here, so not a whole lot of movement up and down, but you get a little bit, I'd say. And I love the different textures. The different textures of the sequins, I feel like, is what makes this skirt look and shimmer the way it does. So super fun. Tons of people are going to Eras concert coming up, and I feel like this is perfect, / you'll probably see this skirt everywhere there, but for good reason. I think it's super cute. Let's move along to tops. So this first one here is actually inspired by the fact that I got a vest from Zara in store recently that I really liked. This one is a satiny style material. It almost gives you that really chic elevated look because of the satin and the vest look. You could pair with a pair of pants and just really dress it up. This one does have a completely open back. What I like about this in particular is the fact that the open back has adjustable straps. So depending on how it fits to your body type, you can kind of cinch in the vest to fit exactly how you want it. This vest was actually on special for $27.99, so I'm hoping that it fits well. Here's the top. I like it. She's a win, mostly because of the adjustable back. So, okay, let me get into this. The buttons are functional. I tried to actually put it over my head, and that's how I got into it, and then I realized that the buttons are functional, so keep that in mind. But the back of this here is what actually allows for this to fit tightly and then fit your bustier area. Great. Why don't we have this in all the vests? Because I feel like that is this, whether or not this puckers out, is the problem with so many vests. But anyhow, those adjustable back straps, great going out top. You look so chic and put together, even with a pair of black pants, some jewelry, good to go. Love a black and white moment. And she looks smart. She looks smart and sexy. Next up in tops is just a really classic, flowy, soft brushed black blouse. I felt like I was kind of missing something like this in my closet, and I feel like this goes really well with a statement bottom, kind of like that sequin skirt that I had mentioned. I'm not sure how it fits. I do want it to fit very specifically. I want it to be able to tuck in and billow, especially if you're wearing like a pair of pants or something like that where you want it to billow a little bit, but still have a bit of fit and structure. So we're gonna give it a try. It does feel very soft, and I am impressed by how it is finished. This top was also on special for $29.99, and I feel like it's a great work basic. I kept this untucked just so that I could show you the length. I really like the length. It hits right below my bum here, but this is a good thing because it allows you to play around with this top a little bit more. So I like the option, especially with a billowy blouse like this, to be able to do a little tie like that. I want to be able to, if I wanted to, tuck it in without having too much bulk to it. And you know how I mentioned that billowy vibe? Yeah, that is the billowy amount, I think. This next top, I feel like I need to kibosh originally already because I purchased this as a set to go with those black, awful sweatband looking wide leg pants. It is the same fabric and the same color choice. A little hack for you, especially when you're getting sets, is that getting it from the same place is really helpful, even if it's in a color like black, just because not all blacks are the same black, unfortunately. This is a nice sort of sweatpant style material though, and I will say this is done so much better, this oversized black tee, than the pants. I started to do this thing where I look at the fabric makeup of the pieces that I'm purchasing, and I feel like it gives me a lot of insight into the quality and the make. Not always, but oftentimes I do feel like it does. And this is 100% cotton, so I was right. Like, it feels like 100% cotton. Very thick, very high quality. Big oversized t-shirt, this is a huge win. I love it. I love the fit. I actually might keep this because I think it actually does look good even outside of wearing it with the set, but I feel like it drapes in the right areas. The length is purposely oversized. The boxy fit of it just looks like a really cool, relaxed look. Pair it up with some jewelry just to make it look more refined. But the quality of this, super thick, great. Love it, very cool. The very last thing I got from Zara is this nice olive green sweater, cropped sweater, oversized sweater. It is super cute. It's got a nice cropped length so you can wear it over top of a dress, like one of those printed dresses, and look really cute and warm. I feel like this color is one that is really easy to wear, which is nice. As you know, I have a very strict itch test, and because if it's itchy, I'm just not gonna wear it. If you have a higher tolerance to itch, this piece here is $55.90, so it's actually a really cute sweater. Again, I'm gonna try it on. I already feel like the fit's gonna be really cute, but for me, I can definitely tell, at least on my neck, it is gonna be itchy, and because this is a turtleneck, I just can't have it, but it could work for you. This is how much I love you, because I'm willing to put on the itchy sweater for you to see. My neck is so itchy. Okay, here's the fit. If you're okay with itchy sweaters, it is a cute vibe. I knew it was gonna fit well. Love the cropped look. Love that it cinches in, but not too much. Love the sleeve length. It's got like a little bit of a billowing sleeve, which makes it really good for layering as well. I really wish, I don't know what it is. The fabric makeup doesn't make sense, but nevertheless, a very cute sweater, but she's itchy, so she's gotta go. And that is it for my little Zara haul. I wouldn't even say fall. It's just that I saw some really great pieces. I actually got this from Zara recently, and somebody asked me if it was Cézanne or Cotton de Comptoir. Anyways, like a fancier, like $100 t-shirt, and I was like, no girl, it was Zara. And so I feel like they have been doing some good things, but like I said, I have been really enjoying going into store, touching, feeling the products. We've touched and felt a lot of these pieces and realized that not all of them are big wins. So I hope this was helpful for you if you are looking for some cute core pieces for the fall season, or just to have and add to your closet. With that, I hope you have an inspiring rest of your day. Remember that kindness doesn't cost a thing, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.